Hiya's and higher healing vibrations. Cosmic Cat here. Welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for being present. This is a very special reading for those Leos born on July 27th, 727. And in fact, I'm actually guided right now to read to you from the Angel Numbers book, 727's meeting. Have you been seeing 727 a lot? Are numbers standing out to you more than usual lately? This is a good sign for you. So actually 727, the spirit world applauds your total and complete faith, your willingness to listen to and trust in. Heaven has put you on the right path. Okay, so you are being applauded right now for your total and complete faith and your willingness to listen. All right, okay. Now, if it's not your birthday today and you are guided, welcome. You are more than welcome to this reading. Maybe perhaps check and see your birth chart. See where Leo is in your birth chart and the sun. Maybe you're always drawn to the sun. And check your rising and your moon sign, okay? Also, just follow your gut and your intuition. One of the messages that definitely came through during the meditation before starting the reading was seeing beyond limitations, beyond doubts, fears, decreasing the amount of regrets and choices that you make in your life because you are following your intuition more and more each day. Trust that, okay? Spirit is asking you to trust that. Archangel Michael is present here with us, protecting the space. If there's anyone, any entity, spirit guide, ancestor that you would like to call in, please, you may do so at this time. This space is protected by Archangel Michael, only allowing higher healing frequencies in. All right. Perhaps sound bath is something that you've been listening to recently. Someone here has been listening to frequency music. Maybe like 432 hertz, that's really related to your heart. There's been so much going on for us lately. Leo, some of the things that we know about you is not only are you guided by the sun, bright, full, big personality, ego, is that you self-express really well, and you're very passionate. You can be temperamental, spontaneous, and proud, self-centered a bit, loyal, warm, dramatic. You're fixed sign, which means that you really like to stay steady, can be resistant to change at times, but you like to keep things going. You have really good motivation about you, okay, for those Leos out there. And we are in so much going on in the planets right now. There are 4 planets in retrograde, not just one, and 3 of them are in Aries, whereas Mercury is in Leo. So there's Neptune, Saturn, and Chiron, which Chiron is always in Aries, but it's typically at, I think, 2 degrees, and right now it's at 27 degrees. Aries is also a fire sign, and very driven, a leader, very direct, blunt. So maybe perhaps you are actually embracing this right now. Or you could be feeling more melancholy. There's also a trine going on in the sky. And this could be bringing up a little bit of self-doubt for some of you, maybe questioning your choices that you made, questioning where you're at. Just know that this is a process, and you're being asked to actually just go through this to, it's allowing you to check in where you're at now and where you were then, and the changes that have been made. And it's also asking you, it's really bringing up a deeper need for authenticity, for authentic, true connections. So if you've been feeling like you don't really have that in your life, then it's a good time to really think about it and look at your relationships where you don't have depth to them, that are supportive to the cosmos, that are supportive to your own environment changes that you've been going through, because many of you here are on a spiritual awakening path with yourself, your soul, your body, and source. And so you know, you're kind of stepping away from the old beliefs, the that maybe that you've known your whole life. You know, the ones that where you ask a question because out of curiosity, you're a curious cat, meow, and you want to know. You ask a question, and well, it's a because I said so, or because that's the way it is, or because just because, without really getting anything that satisfies your hunger and your desire for knowledge and truth. So you're stepping away from that and starting to really gain your own answers now. The world is opening up and expanding at this time. There's so much going on in the world today, as we all know. And it's a great opportunity for us. We all chose the space here to be here alive. It is your birthday, Leo. It is your birthday. So let's go over. First, I want to say that there are about 367,000 people born every day. So in the world. So please allow yourself to be open. Be open. Receive the information. Allow yourself to actively listen. Feel what you feel. Allow your body, your intuition, your own intuition to look at these cards, to think about how you feel when you view the cards, and let the information flow through you. Things that don't make sense may make sense to you 6 months down the road, or they just may not be for you, because this is a general timeless reading. This is for everyone, and there is a lot that this energy is guided toward. Okay, so the things that came up during meditation were growth, flourishing, like you're growing. You are growing in new ways. You're not growing in ways where, oh, you have a growth spurt finally, or all of a sudden. No, you're growing and expanding. There's expansion here. And this is also part of the cosmos and what they're bringing about for us. Veils are going to be a lot thinner. You're shining. You're shining bright, just like the sun, Leo. You're courageous lion side of you. Now there was also during the meditation a need for that was asked. Spirit was first said connect with your inner child, then said deepen your connection. So if you're not connected with your inner child or have a relationship with your inner child at this time, you're being asked to develop one. You're being asked to begin the process, do some inner child meditations, start to do some breath work maybe. Your inner child is located within your solar plexus, so it's your upper abdomen. We hold our emotions in our belly, and so our belly, that's why your belly gets sensitive at times. So if you have an upset stomach at this time, it very well could be related to some sort of emotion that's going on in your life. Now your inner child also has these feelings and wants to be heard. So if you're starting, if you've tried to connect with your inner child before and it didn't work, Spirit is asking you to try again, and to be patient, to trust the process. Know that practice is necessary for anything that you want to master. You must spend time with it. One day isn't going to be enough, maybe not even a week. 2 weeks may not even be enough. You must think about how old you are, and also how many years it's been since you've spoken with your inner child. How long has it been? And perhaps maybe there was trauma there, and your inner child is afraid. So be gentle, be kind, be open, and surrender to listening. Unblock anything that's in the way for yourself, which leads me to the next message that we received, and that is see beyond your limitations, see further, from the self-doubt, from the fear, from the ego mind, from being stuck in your mind, because that could be something very easy to do at this time. Okay, let's pull some more cards. So there is some things on your mind that are limiting you. This is the Seven of Cups. And not only is this also showing that you have a lot of emotions going on right now, which could be mixed. It could be like a bittersweet emotion where there's like, okay, it's my birthday. I'm very happy and pleased about my birthday. But then at the same time, like your dishwasher floods and now you're like, wow, okay, your floors, your kitchen's soaking wet. You're going to have friends over and you're like, wow, okay. So, and this also could be something a little bit more, it could be even more intense for some of you out there where it's not like a dishwasher. It's someone that you really wanted to be there on your birthday at your party isn't able to make it. And so it kind of is sad a little bit for you, but you're still going to be okay. It's just kind of like a disappointment. Okay, so you're being asked right now to do two things. This can show that you have deepening your connection with your inner child. You're being asked to get creative and do something in artistic, whether it's sewing, knitting, crocheting, drawing, painting, making molds or crafts, playing with Play-Doh, clay, maybe even locating and finding. I'm picking up that someone is actually finding their own clay out in the wild, and they're using that to either to do like to cleanse their body or to make something creative. And this is the type of thing, this is exactly what Spirit is wanting. You don't really have to go that far if you don't have the time, if resources, you can actually just even draw, write something, write a poem. You can write music, books. Maybe you're going to write your own book about your life. I'm picking that up right now too. There's also peace coming in, and on your mind is a need to let go. So you are wanting to release and let go of this. If it's insecurities, low self-esteem, not feeling good enough or worthy, it's you're actually gaining momentum and strength and courage, being that Leo that you are, and stepping forward with this into transforming it or just letting it go altogether. So deepen your connection with your inner child by doing something fun or creative. Also, for those of you that are actually like overthinking and can't get things out of your head, and that those are all blocking you, the maybe Mercury is really affecting you a lot, having to go back into your past and you're not really wanting to do that. Try to accept and know that this is actually an opportunity for you to heal, okay? Yeah, and we got the two of Cups. We actually had this recently in another birthday reading, and this is you and unionship. Maybe someone here is getting married. When I first pulled this card, I instantly felt the inner child because that was a message during the meditation. So perhaps maybe your inner child is ready, and you are ready to unite with your inner child. You just connected with your inner child, and look at this symbol, the Caduceus or Kundalini sign, medicine symbol here. This is all about union, and someone here has had this Kundalini rise awaken recently. Feel free to share any little part that you would like on your experience at this time. Oh, and we have from the Buddha deck, the Shakti power, number 3. Wow, very sacred number there. the chakras, and the 4 guardian angels. Wow, look at this. Looks like a full moon and the world encompassed by the full moon. And then we have the chakras, and we also have the spiral here going up. Third eye is probably really being active right now for you. Share in the comments below if you're feeling that energy, because with everything going on in the planetary shifts at this time, definitely some third eye activation is possible. Your upper chakras, the crown, third eye, throat, even the heart space. And so it is important that you stay grounded. Have yourself some stones around that you can keep yourself grounded, or come back down from the astral traveling occasionally, especially if you're like running around all over the place doing 10 million thousand things and getting distracted like a squirrel or a cat with shiny objects. Meow. Call upon the guardians of our psychic energy is what you're being asked to do. Please look at this card and allow yourself to feel any feelings that you may feel at this time. Yeah. And for someone here, there's a need for you to speak up and speak out. That's the fear. That's the fear that you have, is that you're holding something within. So I was drawn to, I actually bring the labradorite down often, but I wasn't going to today. And Spirit corrected me and said, yeah, bring that down. So labradorite is an absolutely wonderful stone. So one of the things I want to share, or a couple things I'd like to share with you about labradorite that it can offer for you. And you can actually meditate with the labradorite just as it is here. You can pause the video and meditate with this. Or you can also grab your own piece if you have it and meditate with it. Or you can actually go buy yourself one, and it doesn't have to be huge. It can be any size. But buy your piece of labradorite. And remember this, labradorite is a bringer of light. And it deflects unwanted energies from the aura and prevents energy leakage, which could be extremely important for you right now, especially if you're always out and about and not really doing, if you do energy cleanse, maybe like a little bit wonky on that. I'm hearing someone's relaxed with their energy cleansing. They do it off and on here and there, but not routinely. So you're being asked, especially right now with all of the energy in the cosmos going on, to do an energy cleanse before you leave home and then when you come home. Okay? Energy leakage, it really helps to prevent that and aligns your physical body. Aligns your physical body and calms. It enhances your psychic gifts and stimulates your intuition and calms an overactive mind. So thank you, Spirit. The other healing that this offers can help. It treats the disorder of the eyes. And remember, during the meditation, we had see beyond limitations, expanding your third eye. So yeah, that's something that I would recommend that you check out. It's not by chance that all the properties with the labradorite fit into everything that came through in the meditation and the cards that we have on the table right now. If you are a Reiki practitioner, even if you're not a Reiki practitioner, your hands are healing. Your body is healing. You have the power and all the tools within you. It's just trying to remember and to break that open so that you can use them. So you are being asked to just start to do this right now. Start to dissolve and allow collapse to happen. Allow old ideas, old patterns that don't serve you, that aren't working, that you've wanted to release. Now's a wonderful time. We're going to have Lionsgate coming up soon, and it would be really, really helpful for you to, I think it's even open now. I haven't checked yet, but I do think that I know it opens 8-8 is just the most amplified, powerful day. However, it opens like weeks before. It's kind of like the full moon and new moon. You know, you feel it a few days before, sometimes even a week before, and then you feel it a few days after, or up to a week. Okay, Spirit, what else do you have for us about seeing beyond limitations, this growth, shining? What do you have? Too many cards. Let's pull this up here. And I just heard someone struggling with perfectionism, everything being perfect. Spirit wants you to know you're perfect just the way you are. Yep, those fears. Let those fears go. The Devil card. And then we have the Four of Cups. Yeah. Moving from fear, moving from self-sabotage, from inflicting pain upon yourself, to these Four of Cups. Now, in typical Four of Cups, it could actually mean that you're focused on just this cup right here. In this card, though, I'm getting what I just heard as a download was you're standing out. It's time to stand out. Stand out from the crowd. Break free from the herd. Go on your soloed path and journey that you're meant to do and walk for yourself and for your inner child. Okay? That is the message that I'm getting right now. Let's go ahead and pull. Let's see. The Devil card it's a lot about fear. Yeah, every morning starts a new page in your story. So I was feeling the energy about saying this, but I didn't, and now I'm going to need to, because this every morning starts a new page in your story. So this is solidifying that someone is writing, maybe perhaps writing an autobiography. There's also a need for you to do some cord cutting ceremonies. It's time to do some cord cutting ceremonies. And this doesn't mean that you're pushing people away at all. This just means that you are cutting toxic cords, and even you can even cut healthy cords. Just as long as you are cutting cords every day, so that you can start your next day really fresh, new, without anything too much in your head. Cutting all your cords at the end of the night is going to help you have a fresh new start of the day. Sometimes people even cut they cut all cords. You can also choose to just cut toxic cords within your relationship. And when you're cutting cords, this means that you're cutting toxic energy between you and another. It doesn't mean you're completely ending a relationship. It can mean that, and you can use it for that purpose. But I just want to make sure that those of you watching understand that cord cutting can also be that you're actually just eliminating the toxicity around. I mean, everyone here is human at this point. And I mean, watching the reading, I think, anyway. There is other energies around for sure. But, I mean, as human beings on planet Earth that we signed up to be, we are flawed and we make mistakes. And those mistakes are actually where our opportunities are for us to become a better version of ourselves. Being asked to tell you this is the number 15. Perhaps that's significant for you. So maybe in 15 days, something is going to happen significant. Also the number 6. 6 is the number of love. So there, again, we're going back to the inner child with loving yourself. Loving yourself, your self-worth, knowing who you are, getting connected to yourself. Instead of externally seeking, going inward. Yeah, breaking free and shining your light within. Yes, the Devil card is definitely, it's... it could be all about the unhealthy traits, the old patterns that are coming up for you. You're feeling chained to something. We have fire here, and there's a lot of fire going around. This is passion. We also have a rope. Look at this, guys. We have a rope and a chain. A chain and a rope. Definitely a cord cutting ceremony is necessary for you. Absolutely. You can even cut cords that were toxic between you and your inner child. Like, you know, the old cords are definitely there. Yeah. This shows illusions, which coincides with our Seven of Cups as well. They're false illusions. They're like the negative voices or energy in your head, you know, that background noise that isn't accurate or true. Sometimes this could be about someone trying to control you, or you trying to control someone. But I really strongly feel that this is about you and your inner child here. Maybe you are going through a dark night of the soul at this time. And connecting to your inner child is going to really benefit you. Okay, that's the message that I have for you. Feel free to subscribe to my channel. Hit that like button. I do inner child readings every day if you'd like to watch those. They're typically 10 to 30 minutes long, like this one. The other videos I do are an angel number, angel card, and animal spirit. Those are short, less than 3 minutes long. And this is something I was guided to do with my own spiritual awakening. And Spirit has guided me to share this because these are ways that they drop information to us and help us, guide us, and put our little puzzle pieces together. So if you ever find coins, feathers, anything random, or something you connect with on the ground, you're asked to pick that up and place it on your altar at home and thank Spirit for blessing you with that. Also, there's probably a deeper message with that. If you're seeing numbers a lot, make sure you pay attention to that. Let's blow your candle out. I hope you have a birthday wish ready. Now on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. And as the smoke rises, may your dreams and wishes rise too. Have a cosmic day tonight, meow.